Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're hopping into the next episode of the 100. This is season number 2, episode number 9, titled Remember Me. Last episode, I ate crow. I thought they were going to find some sort of reason to keep Finn alive. I don't know, maybe I thought the mountain men were going to come right at the last second and they're going to be like, fuck it, we're going to join sides. Finn, you're saved for now. And they're going to have to team up and whatever and fight the mountain men. That's what I thought was going to happen. I was like, what? How are they going to do this? There's no way they're killing Finn. So they killed Finn. I ate crow. You know what? I had a big old serving of crow pie, and it was delicious. See, I like being proven wrong. I don't like to be that know-it-all guy. I know some people were kind of annoyed. I mean, not like a lot, but there was a comment on YouTube that I was like, you know, it sucks that you just say what's gonna happen before it happens. I'm just sorry. I like usually like to call things, so when it does happen, I'm like, called it, and you know what I mean. So there's actual literal proof that I knew what was gonna happen, opposed to oh, I never saw that coming. And then you know how people are like, huh, I saw that coming a mile away, and you're like, yeah, right. Well, here I'm being 100% honest with you guys. You can believe me if you want. It's totally cool if you don't. But this is just how I react. It's just immediate things that pop up in my brain that I want to share with you guys. Remember, I'm watching this with the camera literally in my face, and I'm talking to an audience that's literally not there in front of me. So my mindset is a little bit different than someone who's literally just watching the show just to watch it, casually laid, kick back and relax. But I'm going to try to be, a little bit more. I don't want to ruin the fun of the reaction because I do know what you guys mean too. When you guys are like, oh, if he sees this coming, then the reaction's kind of like, eh. You kind of want to see that pop, that excitement, you know what I mean? So I will try to be a little bit better about that. But if I like really write about something, I want to say it. And there's even some comments down that were left that were like, oh man, imagine going back and reading these, realizing how much shit he's called and not realizing it. So that's like, of course I'm not looking into that. But I'm just saying there's some things I called that's, it's interesting to know. It's like, all right. So now I gotta continue doing what I do best. I watch the show and I kind of like pick up on certain like plot threads. There's like, okay, that reminds me of this show when they did this. And I was like, well, that makes sense. Because in my mind, I'm trying to book this like wrestling. You have characters like, where do I see them going? What makes sense? You have your good guys, you have your bad guys. If you throw them together, mix them up, how are these storylines going to work? How are these characters going to play off of each other? It's usually just how my brain works. So if I call some things and annoy you guys, sorry. It's just the way it is. But remember me. I'm guessing this is going to have to do with Finn somehow, just because he did die. I just hope it's not an episode totally focused on Finn, because truth be told, I really don't care, to be honest. I'm hoping that we get back to Jaha, because he's still like a prisoner for treason, some bullshit reason. Like, I get Abby's position right now, but I want us to get to the point where we're at an election and we can like settle this once and for all, because the people need to know. For the most part, we're safe with the Grounders, right? Like, all they wanted was justice for the 18 dead at the camp or at the village. And Finn's dead. Clark did it herself. Don't know if that means she's gonna have some beef with Raven going forward. Because now I don't know if we're gonna have beef between Raven and Murphy, because Raven was dead set on giving him up. Like, she was straight up saying, they saw you too. If we give you up, they'll probably accept it. I'm like, what the hell? Fuck you. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting situations right now. Bellamy's kind of doing whatever. Olivia, Octavia's kind of doing whatever too. I don't know. I think what's really intriguing me right now is, I guess, the political thing, because it looks like our Grounder stuff is like done for now. I mean, we could always go back to the Mountain Men stuff, but I guess we'll see what happens there, because they have to go use the 47 remaining, like the bone marrow and all that. I don't know. We're just gonna figure it all out and have a good time and all that good stuff. But before I do, I want to remind you guys, if you guys want to skip the YouTube highlights, hop on over to Patreon. You can watch this episode with me in its entirety full length, uncut, early access as well. So future episodes, we're like at least like 2 or 3 weeks ahead of YouTube. So if you're seeing this, we're like really close to the finale. So if you guys want to just skip the wait, hop on over to Patreon. That's where you can find all the good stuff. If you guys want to spend just a little bit more time with me, that option is available to you. If not, totally cool. Episodes will show up on YouTube when I get around to them. I try to get a schedule out, but you know, it is what it is. So if you don't want to wait, Patreon is the place to be. If you can't support me on Patreon, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is drop a like, comment down below what you want to see me react to next, subscribe if you haven't already. It's free, and of course, share it with your friends. Helps you, helps me, helps the channel grow. Everybody wins in the end. That being said, let's stop talking. Let's watch this episode and talk about it immediately afterwards. And yeah, one more thing, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and here we go. I mean, yeah, this is going to be hard on her because that was like her longtime friend, and she did kind of confess her love to him or whatever, but I just don't care. I mean, I agree with that. It was a smart choice. It was pretty much the only choice. What's this guy's name? Augustus. Nowhere close to what I thought his name was.
Blood has answered blood. Your suffering will be worse.
What?
What you did tonight will haunt you until the end of your days.
Yeah.
The body will be given to the people of Tondisi. Murderer and murdered joined by fire.
The boy should be buried by his own people.
Enough. We were owed the pain of 18 deaths. We were owed a righteous kill. My
That's
village
true.
Deserves justice.
We'll do it.
Oh, shit.
But
Clark's
when it's
changed.
over, we talk about how to get our people out of Mount Weather. When do we leave?
Now.
I'm surprised that Chancellor is letting Clark make this decision.
You don't have to do this.
Yes, I do.
Clark's right.
Mm-hmm.
We need to do this. Peace for the Grounders is the only way we'll survive.
They're being led by a child.
At least she said it.
So are we.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's true, too. Oh, man.
Raven, I'm sorry.
I said go away!
I'm leaving with the Grounders, and I need you to keep working on the
He's just like, fuck you and your radio.
And I'm coming too. I'll bring your damn radio.
I feel like Raven's gonna do something she's gonna regret, though. I hope she doesn't, like, bring a bomb and takes herself out with everybody else. I'm just thinking the worst. Sorry, guys. So, that's my prediction. I won't say anything more. What the fuck? She's saying this, right? Like, it's her guilt? Yo, this show is, like, it's got me hooked. I mean, I just really want to see how it ends. Because I know some people were saying that the last 2 seasons were like trash. I'm interested in seeing what that's like, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Whatever happened to Harper, someone must have seen something.
Yeah, Harper's been gone for how long now?
Naya's on our side.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure. She's risking more than any of us.
Really? Is she gonna end up in the kennel too? If she gets caught?
Miller sucks. What the fuck?
That leads to an antenna on the ground. Look, if we can access the radio, we can send a message over the Arkwhite channel.
The only radios in the command center on level 7. It's highly restricted.
We got in before.
But y'all got into the Chancellor's office, didn't you? Everything else should be like a piece of cake. Yeah. This is how we're going to keep the actor on the show, right? At least for the rest of the season. Until she overcomes her guilt.
You did the right thing.
I agree.
Now I get to live with it.
Yeah, that's rough.
What we need is an inside man. Someone to be our eyes and ears.
Forget it. It's too dangerous.
For all Clark knows, they're just torturing Grounders at Mount Weather. She doesn't know that they're torturing her friends per se, right? Like, what evidence does she have other than just, I don't know, suspicion? Because the last thing she remembers is them eating cake, right?
Feel like you don't tell Iopote. I gotta hook up stay ifi.
This is the same time also take 12 crew to gonna get her. This is got crew stay no same.
Weren't there 12 stations? 12 clans? 12 stations? Maybe they're not so different after all. I don't know. This guy's getting me kind of sus feelings.
Brace me. Yes, sir.
I feel like he's gonna kill her or something.
This is an alliance between the Outsiders and the Ark. There are things we can do to break it. We let them kill each other. I don't care how many men they have. They will not get past their defenses. Nothing is going to stop us from getting to the ground.
I mean, the story's interesting right now. It's just that Mount Weather stuff is kind of like, took a back seat for a couple episodes. Now I'm just kind of like losing interest with it. That storyline seems to be losing steam. At least to me, it feels like. Yeah, they don't like Lincoln. I mean, Lincoln's whatever. He was like a zombie for like an episode, and then they saved him.
My people fear me.
Nah, they think you're probably lame as fuck. They're gonna do this right in front of everybody. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't, especially if everyone hates you, but okay. I like how they're doing this, though. It's not about Finn, but she's being haunted by Finn. It's a good choice. I like that.
Weapons.
Need to disarm before we enter.
She came ready. Damn, Raven.
The Sky People march with us now. Anyone who tries to stop that will pay with their life.
This could be interesting because you know some people are going to rebel against this decision. I'm getting a couple of ideas about what's about to happen. I totally see Lexa and Clark teaming up for sure. Kind of like the same thing I kind of predicted with Anya and Clark.
Right here. The communication lines are behind this wall.
What? How is that not going to make this?
Big ass enough for you.
Wait, I'll hear you.
This was the plan. I knew it. She's afraid of losing her blood supply.
Shut the fuck up.
Get the hell out of my way.
5 seconds.
What happens in 5 seconds?
Miller realizes what a dick he is.
People of Ton DC. In fire, we cleanse the pain of the past.
Thanks for translating.
Clark.
Yeah, they're way too open about allowing Clark into their traditions or whatever. You see everybody like side-eyeing each other. They're like, this bitch really gonna let her take part in our sacred tradition?
You completely stay on.
What? You said the thing. Okay, maybe that won over some points with them.
I've set it up to play our SOS in a loop over the Arc-wide channel.
Could you imagine if they get something through?
I've heard this. They crashed the Exodus ship.
Yeah.
Jamming signal. What are they jamming now?
Everything. Probably to keep our people from talking to each other.
Can you cut the wire or something?
I lost someone special to me, too. Her name was Kostia. She was captured by the Ice Nation, whose queen believed she knew my secrets.
The Ice Nation?
I'm sorry. I thought I'd never get over the pain, but I did.
So you just stopped caring?
Who does Lexa's hair every day? Does she do it? Does she have a personal hairstylist?
I could never do that. And you put the people you care about in danger.
Please accept this gift, Commander. We drink this at special occasions. I believe this qualifies.
Thank you.
Just don't drink too much of it.
Clark, let us drink together.
Am I getting something here? Could you imagine if it was poison?
Tonight we celebrate our newfound peace. Tomorrow, we plan our war.
Oh shit, was it poison?
This wasn't us! You have to know this wasn't us! So now take and run up!
Kane brought it. What the fuck?
We didn't do this! Gustus warned me about you, but I didn't listen. Lexa, please.
Hida.
That's not mine.
These are no Cabrano Elko.
I'm telling you, that's not mine. He put it there when he searched me.
No Sky person leaves this room!
And Raven has motive too, and they found all those weapons on her. Yeah, it's believable.
Indra, adopt!
They ain't listening to you.
You saw like him.
Oh shit.
I need 5 minutes in the command center.
No way, you heard my, it's too dangerous.
The guard's coming. We have to go. Cover the hole.
I'd throw Miller under the bus because he's a bitch. Oh, fuck me. Just pretend like you're making out. Yeah, they're just gonna pretend like they're making out, right?
What are we gonna do?
Make out.
I got an idea. This.
Yep.
Out. Now. Don't let me catch you kids in here again.
Sorry.
Listen to me, Clark. I know how you feel. Like the pain will never go away. You won't be haunted by this forever. The pain will fade.
You're talking about Dad?
Oh.
I was protecting everyone. I didn't have a choice. You did.
No.
You knew Dad would never stop. You knew what would happen to him.
I was protecting everyone too. I was protecting you.
We are the same.
Where's Monty? I thought he was with you.
I haven't seen him.
Oh my god, are you serious? You smart bastard.
Again? We were hosed down yesterday.
Routine follow-up.
You fell for that, my guy? No, like paperwork or orders or who are you?
Take him away.
Wait, what are you doing?
She didn't poison anyone.
I argued for all of you to die, but the commander is merciful. They move, they bleed.
Hey, stop. Let her go.
The rest of you are free.
Really?
You should run.
Oh man, this sucks. I don't want to see this.
I didn't do it. How is that justice?
We have to do something.
Ugh! Right across the meat.
You can talk to them. These are your people.
Not anymore.
Say something.
What?
It wasn't in the bottle.
The cup?
I need that bottle. Now. Stop!
What makes Clark think she can just stop? And what? They're giving Clark way too much
One of
leeway
your
here.
people tried
I'd be
to kill
pissed
you, Lexa.
if I was her people
Not one of
too.
mine.
You should have run.
I can prove it.
Explain.
The poison wasn't in the bottle. It was in the cup.
It was you. He tested the cup. He searched Raven.
We didn't do this, and you know it.
Run, I radio up.
This alliance would cost you your life, Hedda.
This treachery will cost you yours.
Alright. What about Raven? Now we need justice for her.
Sir, I told you we need more boots on the ground.
Why aren't you at your station?
Sergeant, why aren't you at your post?
Run. Run. Faster.
Hold up.
Fuck.
Forgot to log it.
Whoops.
How do you know that's the right thing?
You said it was all clear. Your entry says something else.
Sure. Huh. It's weird.
Really?
Stay, George.
Oh boy.
You come play stay or don't.
Guys,
What is it?
listen to this.
Oh yeah, they're gonna hear it. Nice. Nice, nice.
It's repeating. They're alive.
You were right. Without someone on the inside to lower their defenses, turn off the acid fog, an army's useless. Find a way to get on that radio and talk to us. Good luck. Love is weakness.
Oh damn. Is that it? Is he gonna fade away or something?
Clark.
Is she gonna be like a changed person now? That'd be kind of interesting.
They're ashes from the fire. thought you could scatter them somewhere.
Is she gonna be like, is she just gonna toss it or leave it behind or something?
I already said goodbye.
Ah. Oh, Monty. He's in a cage. Yeah. Is Harper here? Probably not, right? She's dead. Is that Harper? Oh, okay. What a coincidence.
47. They built one for each of us.
So they put you two together so you can plan your escape? Okay. Alright guys, so that was season 2, episode 9 of the 100, titled Remember Me. Rock solid episode. So I really like what they do with the whole Finn thing. Just because I was kind of like worried about how they're going to approach that type of storyline. Just because I kind of knew that with the whole title, Remember Me, that they were going to deal with Finn, the repercussions, the aftermath, Clark's guilt, etc. So I really like how they handled that. And I kind of see it being like an ongoing thing throughout the rest of the season until Clark, or at least until Clark is finally able to kind of put that at ease, because it looks like she's changing. And can't tell. It's too early to tell if it's for the better or worse, just because it kind of reminds me of what Finn was saying in one of the previous episodes. It's like, what if this is just who we are now? We are just doing things to survive, but what if this is just who we are? What if we're just not good people? I'm just adding some on here, just to, kind of beef up my narrative of my take on it. But I think this is very interesting. And the more Clark involves herself in the Grounder tradition, the death ritual, the more I see Lexa kind of being distanced from her own people. Now, in this episode, we did kind of see someone trying to kill Lexa. Most importantly, kind of trying to sever the alliance, because a lot of people don't agree with Grounders and Sky people coexisting. Naturally, there'd be opposers. It makes sense, but I'm just very curious as to how they're going to collaborate and go after the Mountain Men when you have to battle. Because I'm assuming on our side, on the human side, I'm assuming there's opposers too that don't want to deal with the Grounders. So I'm assuming we're just going to start spidering out, branching out into a bunch of different factions or something. But I don't know. There's a lot that's being uncovered right now, a lot that's at stake, and I'm very interested in what's going on with that particular storyline. Because if we go to the Mountain Men stuff, I feel like that storyline's kind of petering out a little bit, just because they've kind of went a couple episodes without kind of doing anything there. And then the moment we kind of go back to them, they're kind of in the same area, same place. Oh yeah, we're having secret meetings, and oh, Harper's gone, and oh wait, now Monty's gone. It just felt like we're kind of going around in circles there. So I'm becoming less intrigued with that part of the storyline. I like Maya. I feel like she's going to become a key player, or become more of a key player. Not necessarily liking Miller or anyone else, but apparently Harper's still alive. Don't know why or how, but she's basically told us that there's 47 cages, one for each of them, and conveniently they put her and Monty together. Not necessarily, the best idea, but what are you going to do? Outside of that, I mean, characters outside of Clark and Raven, that beef between them was solid. We didn't get anything with Murphy though. But outside of kind of our key players, I don't really care about Octavia that much or her storyline anymore. Her and Lincoln, it just feels kind of eh. Lincoln was a zombie for an episode, then he came back, and it's just kind of whatever. So I don't know. There's a lot of interesting areas that we can cover, but then there's certain storylines where I'm just kind of eh. But I know that that's probably gonna be important later on, but I'm just not feeling anything with it. The Mountain Men, that storyline's kind of petering out. The Octavia Lincoln thing's kind of petering out. But I am very interested in what happens with our people in collaboration with Lexa and the Grounders versus the Mountain Men. That whole situation is keeping me invested in the season. But outside of that, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But solid episode nonetheless. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it there. All right, guys. If you guys enjoyed my review, enjoyed my reaction, you guys want to see this episode with me in its entirety, that option is available to you right now over on Patreon. Links are in the description down below, or pinned in the top comment. If you can't support me on Patreon, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is drop a like, comment down below what you want to see me react to next, subscribe if you haven't already. It's free, and of course, share it with your friends. Helps you, helps me, helps the channel grow. Everybody wins in the end. That being said, I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of the 100, Season 2, Episode 10. Till then, adios.
And if you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it, and if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.